Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time.
Well, it's been pointed out this deck has sort of an abnormally high level of like rare and epic cards. The problem with that is that often does not actually translate to arena success, and we've seen that. Another the game when I was randoming, discovering whatever very powerful like legendaries and stuff like that. Now, admittedly, in hindsight, I clearly should have tried to just play one of them sooner, even though it wouldn't have. I think if I had actually just taken the hit and played Jaraxxus as soon as possible, I would have had a much better chance to win the game. But it's hard to see that in a time when I'm looking at like I'm at 15 health. Is this the time to play Jaraxxus? In hindsight, things just kept getting worse and worse, so I never had a better chance. But yeah, that was a mistake. But it's hard because the funny thing about rare and epic cards, it's all like rare and epic shit. Rare and epic cards tend to be a little bit more dependent on a situation or on the other cards that you can combine them with than a lot of the common cards, which often don't require as much to make them work well. My choice is to play this guy without any secrets. Again, I only have about 3 secrets in there. He's pretty weak sauce on his own. This isn't an enemy class who can just kill him, though, so I'm just going to play him. He's got to actually use something, hopefully. Yeah. Well, that guy will kick this thing's ass, so I'm probably just going to shoot him. Maybe coin out one of these two next turn, but let's just take that guy out. Obviously, the Warlock's not going to be using his ability anytime soon to double hero power, but yeah. Okay. So, unfortunately, if I use the coin, this guy's going to not be as big, right? But he's going to be 1... He starts with 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a 5/4. That's big enough to kill Butthole there, whereas this would take a little bit of growing, and she's at risk a little bit. I mean, she's always at risk, but let's just play What's-His-Face before I play these cards. Oh, sorry, it's +5, so yeah, I counted wrong, obviously. It's because he counts himself. That's what it was. I forget that he counts himself. So if I kill that now, there's one of the secrets I wanted earlier. If I kill that now, this guy's okay. This starts out the same size as her, actually, but it'd be a 5/4 if my opponent kills that. Or I could put her out. Let's just try getting her out. It's probably not going to work out, especially against a Warlock. I should probably save her longer, but like I'm always saving things too long. It often does not work out. So let's just put her out there. If my opponent has any stuff to help kill, that's not something to help kill right away. Now, I don't have a good answer to it, but this is still out there and being there. She's going to get her ass kicked, but she's going to have 5 hit points by my opponent's turn. So let's try playing this. This will mostly just get killed by one of those guys. That's not a huge deal, but it might theoretically give me something that would help. Probably not. Wow, you're kind of close, but not really. Copy of enemy minion. It's not actually gonna help me as much as it looks like. The flame caller, though, is pretty useful. Or I could just take the Karakazam, which would just give me a bunch of stuff. I've got a lot of 6s to play coming up, though. I think I'm gonna take the flame caller for some potential versatility there. Yeah, shooting those guys doesn't accomplish much. Whichever one I shoot, that's the one that's going to be used. One of the ones that's going to be used to take her out. So I don't think it would have been productive to soften one up for this guy, right? You're just hitting me, so you have the deal 5 damage. Yeah, okay. Damn. Still, I'm going to get to rebuild after the apocalypse here. So let's get out get out a Kodo Rider. I think Kodo Rider's a death machine. Even though I can't use them right away, which does make me less want to, but if my opponent can kill that right now, I should be in a good position. Wrathguard, piece of crap guard. Pantry spiders. Okay. That is a lot of guys. Holy crap. So if I play that, I can get out a free mirror entity. A little late, since all this stuff is out there. I could play this guy. It's 1 damage to all enemy minions. And then shoot something. That'll finish that off. It's really not doing that much for me, though. There's so many guys out there, this might not hit the Wrathguard, which is annoying.
I wonder.
These two will just soak hits, and they're crap. I don't care about them. Man. This is not, like, do this, and then shoot, and then play this and get a secret. It's not bad, but I'm really not killing enough.
I wonder.
We're gonna do it anyway.
Can I light your fire?
We'll try that. I'm gonna lose my Kodo Rider, but my opponent's taking a beating and doesn't have much stuff out. That's kind of annoying, but I get a copy of it, which might actually thwart him pretty hard. Yeah, you Blood Fury that guy to get through it. Oh, you do get the hit points because of Wrathguard, but you also take a beating because of Wrathguard. Interesting. And you left the Kodo Rider alive. That's insanely amazing. So I could play this guy and he'd be a 9/9. Or I could play the Greater Arcane Missiles. Let's see how that works out. I can't do this and also shoot. So that makes it silly. Because obviously we got to get through him. Yeah, I think I was going to win this one. Whatever I did was going to be strong, right? I'm going to play like a 9/9, get a free 3/5. I might actually have had to take damage on the Kodo Rider to kill that thing right away, but then I could hit the Wrathguard with the 2/1 and do another 2 damage to my opponent, and he'd have nothing. So I was going to win that one. Okay, we're up to 2 wins. I need 1 more to break even to make up for the horrible last video. It's actually been a little while. I don't remember how bad it was. I remember the most recent game, the one where I had a handful of legendaries at the end. They were all expensive legendaries, and they were counterproductive, because, like, Monto there would have had a 50-50 chance to throw his buff on the one minion that couldn't benefit from being +5/+5. Although maybe he would have gotten more hit points. I haven't tried that out, you know, that would be really interesting. No. I didn't want to find out at the possible cost of the game. We're not keeping Twilight Summoner in the starting hand. He's not that awesome. It'd be nice to get a secret for the lackey, although a first turn secret with the secrets in my deck is not actually necessarily ideal. Like, you don't want to put out a first turn mirror entity, it's just a waste. First turn counterspell I'd be pretty happy with, though. It could have countered that. It only cost my opponent 1 mana, it's not like critical timing, but countering that would have been kind of nice. I think once again, my opponent doesn't have a class power to kill this, so I'm going to put this out and save my point. Despite the lack of a free secret. I've got like 3 of these guys. 3 secrets. Sometimes it'll match up, sometimes it won't. Okay, my opponent can just tank his action. Makes sense. I've got nothing to do. I accomplished 1 damage, that's what I've accomplished. Okay, what are you actually doing?
Leave me thirsty.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're spending this now. We were maybe going to save it, but now we're spending it. Because, die, what's your face? We don't want any. Not buying what you're selling. So next turn I can play a 4/4 or hopefully a 3/3 and get an awesome secret, potion. Guess the potion could be a secret. This gave a random weapon in his hand +1/+1, but it didn't because he didn't have a weapon, which is why this is not as awesome as some other things. So 3/3 does just die to that. So now I'm kind of thinking play the 4/4. Even though his power doesn't make much sense for this. But I'm going to play him. And then next turn, I can probably just play him. Or we'll see what my opponent does. Because I could also coin out the Grand Crusader. What are you going to do, like board wipe or something? Okay, that is a large taunt. Because you gain that much armor. So that is really worth a lot of hit points. Okay. I can't play this guy for cheap. Could just coin out the Grand Crusader. Or I could play her, see what secret I get, and then maybe coin this out. It's kind of lame. Maybe get the Grand Crusader. Do I want to hit that thing? I'm worried. Is it more likely to get buffed if I play? Damn it, I don't even know. Let's see what I get from Grand Crusader. Random Paladin card. Wrath. Not bad. I think... Now, let's just hit it. Let's do the damage now. Oh, it's whenever it deals damage. Okay. I'm really glad I hit it then. That would have been stupid not to. For some reason, I was thinking when it takes the arm. I was wondering why what I was thinking looking at it was different than what I felt about the card. And that's why. Because it's not... If it was for every damage it takes, I would always think of the card as like, this is always already giving me 7 hit points. But that's not it at all. So we could play this guy and this, which is not a bad turn. On the other hand, blowing that up would be nice, because that's just going to kill this. Let's do that. I mean, I guess the other guy's also going to kill that, but eh. So I guess same difference. But I'm going to save my taunt for now, even though I could have played him for cheaper. Okay, well, you obviously had not the greatest, like, I know a guy there. Which is fine. Still would have been good to mirror entity, but no. I think just playing this guy as a 6/6 is a perfectly solid play right now. I know I'd like to play this and just fill my hand with more cards and stuff. Actually, I could play the mirror entity. You know what? I'm going to play this. Even though it's going to get its ass kicked. See what... Freezing potion. God damn it. Stop giving me freezing potions. There's so many awesome secrets, and that is not it. We'll use a freezing potion at some point. Right now, I've got nothing worth protecting. Well, had that that's worth protecting. It's about to die. Still, I can get through this okay right now. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, I did get you to spend a shield slam on a otherwise kind of crap guy, so that's a plus. Do I Arcane Missiles? Because those guys each have 3 hit points. That would be fortuitous. Let's give this a shot. Probably gonna totally whiff. No, okay. I Murphy's Law the crap out of that. I'm gonna hit you now. I'm not that invested in that guy being alive. I'm also not invested in getting this guy. Not that invested in getting a secret for free out of this guy. Warriors do have a lot of ways to do 1 damage. Haven't seen any yet. Maybe he's saving them. Whatever. That's not even a warrior one. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you successfully blew up both my crap guys. Congrats. Firelands Portal. That looks like a plan. It works out very well. I guess I'm better off shooting him than shooting Blowhole there. I'm just wondering if it's worth freezing this idiot. I'm gonna freeze him. Because if he takes out the 2 hit point one, I'm losing stuff. If I take him out with the 3 hit point one next turn, then I could generate the Army of Doom. Yeah, he's gonna make it harder. You gotta kill both of them though. I'm a mage. I can shoot one every turn. Okay. Those things are good, don't get me wrong. Do I arcane missiles again? After killing the blow? We're gonna do this, obviously. Wow, he's an easy surrender too. Okay. I'm pretty sure I was gonna win that too. What's his dwarf was actually pretty awesome when you're a mage. Just saying. Hang on for me. Okay, we dug our way back up to 3 wins, 3 losses. Now I can't be as thoroughly embarrassed by this run. Judging by the deck, like, this is not the mage deck I would have wanted, but it has so much good stuff in it. These are not flame strikes, but they're pretty strong. Kodo Rider is a good finisher. And, you know, there's good stuff. But there's so much mid-game card drawing. It just needs to get things in kind of the right order, which can be a challenge. But anyway, I felt like this deck could do better. It has at least done better than what it looked like it was going to at the start of this video. So now we can go forward and just see if we can turn it into a good run. If not, it will at least not be another gigantic failure next time.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And don't forget to subscribe to Demoniac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.